On. Alright, we're rolling? Alright, what's up YouTube? What's up Facebook? It's Monday, new band list is in, it's the deck I played at YCS, its current form is dead, it's memories of the deck will always be in my heart forever. Second time I played at YCS Toronto. So James, I'll tell you this. First time I played at YCS Toronto was 2 years ago. I played Shoutouts. I didn't even get past round 5 because I scrubbed out so fucking hard.
Not same.
I pray that you don't scrub out at fucking Bushi World.
Same.
What, isn't it single elim over there? No, not single elim. I'm sorry, no. Not best out of 3, best out of 1?
It's best of 1, but they just changed the timeout ruling. So basically, in timeout, the way it would work is that when timeout happened.
Oh no, you go into time.
When timeout happened, we would get turn 0, 1, 2, 3, and the end of turn 3 would be the last turn. So you get 4 extra turns. Now, right when timeout happens, both players take a loss if you're not done the match.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
So everyone.
We still just go into time because I guess they just wanted to determine like who wins, who loses. Surprisingly enough about that. I only went to time in the YCS like maybe once or 2 times because the deck just plays fast. Anyway, sadly I only made 88th after Swiss, but I made day 2 at least, so I guess that's an achievement, I guess. And then didn't totally scrub out James that time. Winamat and fucking Yuto and Dark Rebellion. It's not the brightest colors, but it's dark as shit and looks cool as shit, So let's do this profile. I play Pendulum Magicians. Start off 3 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. When this guy fucking attacks, it's a fucking truck. Also best turn 1 play if you're like just need to search a fucking pendulum monster. This guy's not going to 2 anytime soon, nor is it, probably my favorite monster of the deck. Then Magician stuff. 3 Dragon Pick, because Domain Monarch is a fucking bitch, and it's my best out to back row, and also Solemn Strike's a bitch. Well, basically any back row I just don't like. I just don't like him. Also, it's a high scale, and it's a fucking level 7, so bless the rank 7 plays. Also, 3 Oak Dragon Magician, because this guy recycles everything you do. Extra deck if he's in scale, and when he's summoned, he gets back stuff that you get from the graveyard. So you pitch a pendulum for its effect, ideally Magician, and then you grab it back with Oak Dragon. So it's just like basically you don't really lose anything. And then there's 1 Exceed monster that you use with this. Level 6s, and you ram everything like a truck. You'll see later what I mean. 1 Wisdom My Magician, because it's only at 1 now, not at 3 like compared to last year, because the old combo with this was you have 2 copies of this in both scales, and then you just research them and replace them in there, and it's just that was broken shit and no one wanted to deal with it, so I don't blame him for putting it to 1. 1 Dragon Pulse Magician. Flagging monsters are still a bitch. Vanity's Fiend, Majesty's Fiend, Fog King, anything. I don't know. Any flagging monster is just a bitch. And, it's a low skill, so why not? This girl, Noble Dragon Magician, because tuners are still good, and the synchro that we play in this deck is a fucking boss. And also probably the best discard outlet for all the discard related stuff that we play in the deck. Really fun, really good card though. Actually this did really well. Shaky Magician. Light based monsters. Beatrice is a bitch. Monarchs are a bitch. Basically main guys that we did not want to see. So that's all the magicians. Like
So how many magicians is there?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 magicians. We used to play more, it'd be like 12 or something, but still, it's good enough. Then Performa Pals. Joker, Monkey Board. Odd Eyes Unicorn. It's a fucking Performa Pal. This guy is now dead. This guy as of today is now dead.
Well, I mean, Harambe is dead. That is Harambe. Harambe is dead.
Well, this guy was broken in the first place. I don't blame him putting it to 1 and then banning this guy, because this guy is a fucking 1-card pendulum summon. Searches a high scale or searches anything that you want and just like, yeah, just go in the fucking town. This just searches everything in your deck with normal summon and you just bounce him like a motherfucker. So I don't blame that they banned Monkey Board. I'm gonna miss him and his fucking derpiness, but at least I still get a Joker. And it's a fucking clown. This little cute motherfucker. Magispector Raccoon Bumbuku, who I just call Raccoon. I picked these up day of the YCS, 3 for $65. The guy was. Yeah. So, only 2. This searches stuff that I need in the deck, but however, it's just tight in space, and I think like I don't want to clog myself with normal summons when I need a pendulum summon my big guys that I need to do, but. Being a good pendulum monster is a good pendulum monster. Now that the next card that we're gonna show is put to 1, I have to play 3 of these guys now. So yay! Thanks for getting it cheap. 3 for $65. It's 30 downstairs each though.
Not same.
This guy's going to 1, and I'm gonna miss him. Magispector Unicorn Kirin. Cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's shit. Any shit. Also, during either player's turn, you can target a pendulum monster you control and opponent's monster you control, bounce them back to the hand. During either player's turn. Well, shit, Keck. So basically, your ideal targets to bounce would either be Joker, Raccoon. So yeah, that was broken. Those days were broken. Now we gotta play 3 Raccoon just to get to this fast, but I'm gonna miss the days of 3 Raccoon and your opponent just like, well shit, I can't deal with all these motherfuckers. She still screams abuse. Magical Abductor. Your pendulum monsters count as spell cards, so she just ramps up spell counters, and then the number of spells that you play, it's enough to basically warrant her getting abused, and I mean lots of abuse. When she hits 3 spell counters, you search for any pendulum monster you want. Whether it be Kirin, whether it be Monkey Board, whether it be Joker, I don't fucking know. She still warrants abuse in the new version, and she still warrants abuse. So, sometimes if I'm going second game 2 or game 3, I have to side her out because she can clog a little bit, but going first, you want 3 of her because you want to see her. Because the amount of abuse she does, it's abuse. Archview-centric, because baiting out macro and baiting out flood game monsters is never a bad thing. Almost never a bad thing. Unless you're run down by a fucking anti-spell fragrance, then yeah, you side this out. This motherfucking chicken.
Bird gang swap!
3 Miss Valley Apex Avian. The only reason why everyone still wants to play this kind of deck. Because the chicken negates everything and is a big beater, and you can pendulum summon it. And you can just, either player's turn, just bounce itself back to your hand, negate anything you want. Well, the only problem is about your opponent, if they bait it out, well, fuck. They bait it out, well, fuck. But I'm still going to play the 3 chickens going into the new format. Sometimes I would side out a chicken just like going second because I don't want to break with it. Actually, no, going first. No, going first. No, now new format I'm going to have to keep 3 chickens no matter what. Before I could cut down 1. Now. That's all the monsters, like 28 monsters, I think. Yeah, 28 monsters. That's a lot of monsters.
Not same.
Here's the magical abductor abuse I was warning earlier. 3 terraformings, because these are fucking placeholder spells. Which searches Sky Iris. First, most of your pendulum scales are rendered untargetable lands. Basically, magicians perform clouds, and non-ice monsters are rendered untargetable by your opponents. And then you can, once per turn, during your turn, you can blow up another card you control and search any on-ice card you want. And this just gets you to 3 counters really fast with the if you have a magical abductor on scale. So this warranted abuse a lot. And bye-bye pendulum call. Now it's at 1, you play 3 when you can, because your pendulum scales after you play this are non-destroyable till the end of your opponent's next turn. So check, and this just like, oh, activate this, you have a pendulum summon ready. Well, goodbye. So I guess people are gonna be like, oh no, magicians now are more fair. I'm like, fuck you. You have more unfair things in the world. Summoners aren't, because when we lost Skull Crobat Joker a long time ago, I put these in as ways to get to Dragon Pit, and actually now I don't regret keeping these in because it's abductor abuse, it's placeholder spells, and it gets you to a high skill, so hell yeah. And Odd Eyes Fusion as this just this thing baits out everything. Baits out a lot of cards, and then the fusion monster baits out everything. And it's searchable. So 1 copy is good enough, it breaks boards and whatnot. And Upstart Goblin, because fucking Patrick Hoban. And consistency reasons. 40 cards, main deck. James, do you want me to do side deck first or extra deck first?
That is up to you.
That is up to me.
I would say extra deck then the side.
Alright.
That's how it's normally done.
I suppose, but it depends on the person. The fusion monster that people summon. Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. This is a mini Cyber Dragon Infinity. Yeah, that's a big problem. And also, if it's special summoned by any way, fusion summon or summoned by one of the Odd Eyes monsters, you can bounce an opponent's monster in attack mode back to their hand. So copy Kex. And it's a big beat stick. So what do you say? This guy was a fucking boss. Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon. This is the synchro monster that you make when special summoned, or mainly when I synchro summon it, or anyway special summon. I get to special summon a pendulum scale to the field. Yes, I special summon a pendulum scale to the field. But the only thing is it doesn't attack in the turn, but you don't care, really, because it's just like, yeah. And then the other effect is, during the battle phase, your opponent's monsters can't do shit. No effects that can activate. Yeah, isn't that fair? 2 Odd Eyes Absolute Dragons. One of the best rank 7s in this deck. Basically, the key thing you do to make this is after you make this guy, Odd Eyes Meteor Burst, you special summon a Dragon Pit from your scale, overlay them, and make the Absolute Dragon. This card's just nuts. Whenever you attack or your opponent attacks, you can negate that attack and detach a material, and then special summon an Odd Eyes monster. Basically, you special summon this, or you special summon this if it's properly summoned, or yeah. And then it's just like, they're like, oh, poke with a smaller monster. Then special summon this guy, and then your opponent is like, well, shit, now what? Oh, also, if this card was Exceed Summon and leaves the field, hits the graveyard, sorry, not leaves the field, leaves the field will be broken. As long as this Exceed Summon monster hits the graveyard, you special summon an Odd Eyes extra deck monster for free.
So can it summon itself?
I believe yes, but you don't really want to special summon itself, because then you can't just do it again and again and again. It has to be Exceed Summon.
That is true. That is true.
So basically, you get out this or this, and possibly this. Odd Eyes Rebellion. I never made this in the tournament, but it was mainly for Odd Eyes Fusion material. But if you ever make this, well, GG. That's all the Odd Eyes monsters. And hello, this guy. Nirvana High Paladin. My deck can make him, but it never found the time to make him. It's basically, this guy's a truck if it ever hits the field, and your opponent should be screaming for game over. Because first, if you use a pendulum summon monster as a tuner, you can use that as a tuner. and then synchro summon with it. Basically, what I would do in this deck, ideally, it'd be on his Meteor Burst, and then you Pendulum Summon either the Raccoon or the Eccentric, and then make this. If you do it that way, you get back any card from your graveyard to your hand. And then if it destroys a opponent's monster by battle, it doesn't have to send it to the graveyard. Your opponent's life points get cut in half immediately. Did I miss anything? No, I didn't miss anything. But if it dies, it never hits the pendulum scale and then just does stuff. But yeah, it just rams like a truck. Then the rest of the extra deck. This, if I can't kill my opponent but burn them low enough to insist to say, well, good luck. This, because stealing monsters is never a bad thing. This, because this combo with Onai's Pendulum Dragon just says game over. Because when this succeeds summon, it turns all your opponent's monsters attacking to 0. And then combo that with Onai's Pendulum Dragon when it attacks the opponent's monster, it deals double damage by battle. So yeah, hello 8,000 damage. This because double attacking. This because monster rule is never a bad idea. And then Utopia, and then Utopia Lightning to blank out. Burning Abyss, Cosmos, anything that just says, I do something when I hit the graveyard or something. I just say no. Simply no. Never really made this, never made this the entire weekend, never made this. Made this a couple times, made this a couple times, made this like once, never made this, never made it, always made it. Main tournament, never could make it because people would always try to kill it. But side event, I always made it. And Vortex is what I make Vortex. James, how long are we in?
17 minutes.
Shit, that's long.
Yeah, well, we had like the little discussion at the beginning.
Yeah,
so
true.
It was like 3-4 minute discussion.
That's true. Side deck. This cause say fuck Monarchs and everything else.
Well, the ban list already said fuck Monarchs.
Well, no, this was before they said,
Yeah.
fuck you. This cause fuck Burning Abyss and Blue Eyes and a lot of other new decks coming out. They hit this to 2, you know that?
Yes.
So rip. This cause if I go first and I say fuck Burning Abyss and fuck decks that base themselves on the extra. This cause fuck this says fuck you to card demise decks and decks that run heavy background. Mainly best going second. This goes Space Typhoon because I lose the anti-spell. I don't main the deck. I built the deck to go first, and if I lose the die roll, I have no way to out turn 1 anti-spell. And so I just flip my cards and say game 2. And then more reason to say fuck you Monarchs. But this is now coming out since Monarchs are mostly dead.
Yeah.
That's the deck. I had a good time with it, but now matchups actually. Round 1, I play Burning Statue Card and Barrier Statue Card and Demise. That was kind of interesting. Game 1, he resolved Card of Demise. I was like, okay. And I just baited him out. I bait out his shit somehow. I don't know how. Game 2, he opens Anti-Spell out of the MST, Dark Bribes. He doesn't draw into any barrier statues. I just keep drawing into monsters I can normal summon and then tribute summon. And then just like, he's like, well shit. Doesn't resolve a card of demise game 2. So I went 2-0 from there. Round 2, Dark Magician. I brick both games, 1 and 2. So I lose there. So rip. Round 3, Speedroids. Knocked him out, 2-0, no problem. Bait out his Crystal Wing and then just like, I go to town. Round 4 was Atlantean Mermail, or what we call Water. That shit was scary. Somehow I beat him game 1, barely. The guy scoops up his cards, so like I bait out his resources while he burns out all his stuff, and then it's just like, oh shit, I can't come back. Game 2, I have Max C on him, I bricked though, but he has an OTK board. I'm like, shit. Game 3, here's the deal. He summons Genix Undyne and says pass. It's a very weak monster, by the way. A very low attack monster. I opened the nuts of somehow summoning Odd-Eyes Pendulum Dragon, Apex Avian, the chicken, by the way, and then 2 other big magicians, and it's just like, boom. Can you beat it? Nope. Scoop up my cards. Round 5, PK Fire. The guy was from the USA, by the way. He was a sponsor. The guy was from a sponsored team, so well, shit. Let's see how I do against the guy. I lose 2-1. That was tough, though. Actually, I think game 1 he didn't have anti-spell. Not right away. He didn't have anti-spell. I could play. Did I remember? Anyway, I lose. So to make day 2, I couldn't lose anymore through day 1. Well, let's see. Round 6 was Blue Eyes. The guy never makes Spirit Dragon at all. I don't know how he did not make it, actually. I think I went first and he made me go first, and then I somehow make a board and this says, okay, good luck trying to spell the Spirit Dragon. They're like, shit. Bait him out. Game 2, he makes me go first and he bricks. The guy bricks and I somehow kill him. So yay, 2-0 to Blue Eyes. Round 7, I played Alexander Lizgap, also known as Base Lolly. Yes, Base Lolly, that's really weird. But the guy's pretty chill, but the guy was playing PK Fire, so I'm like, well, shit. Game 1 I lose. Game 1 I win. Game 2 I lose. Game 3 was Amorphage Sloth and Kieran putting in all the work because I opened the nuts turn 1 and just like, good luck trying to kill me. And I was like, shit. So I gave him the handshake. So he gave me the handshake. Yeah. And then 8th round, extra deck Monarchs. The guy breaks both games and I kill him. So yay. So that was all Saturday, and I somehow make it to day 2 on the bubble. Then round 9 comes and that was a bitch. I lose game 1, I lose the die roll and he opens anti-spell fragments. I'm like, well, shit. And then I brick game 2 and then I lose. Round 10, I also just straight up lose to Pendulum Magician. Well, it's not like lose 2-0, but it's like lose 2-1. The game was very back and forth, but I was like, I try to kill you, you try to kill me, and then we all try to kill each other, and I somehow lose the battle. Oh well, it's okay. It was long and tough. It's very hard. It was mentally draining, but the deck's not dead. I'm gonna find a way and try and make it live, but for now, I think I'm just gonna play Cosmo Demise. For now, at least, I think, anyway. So, thank you for bearing with me, and I'll talk to you guys soon.